So you bought this new house, and it's got this deluxe air conditioning system in it.
One of the big units.
This is a big unit.
I get that a lot.
Do you?
But maybe you need something a little more than this for air conditioning.
Maybe you might want to have that system checked out before you buy that house.
Good point.
Or better yet, don't be a fool.
Call Johnny Cool.
Or better paper.
Hello everybody, my name is Barry Horvath and this is Moving Forward TV, your local market update.
And I am Delynn Gaston. Thanks for joining us today. As we sit here fanning ourselves, and usually the studio is like freezing,
Yeah.
but we have a special guest in here today.
Guess what he does?
Big fan.
He is a big fan of our show, apparently.
He fans us.
No, I thought he was a shoe salesman. What does this guy do again?
I'm a state licensed certified shoe salesman. Fridays all
Him
day.
and Al Bundy.
That's it. That's it. Al Bundy. That could work.
I
Okay,
know.
Do
big
this
fan.
for me, Johnny.
We're gonna change your name.
That's it.
Well, the rest
I
that
don't
makes
know.
you look fat, it's the fat that makes you look fat.
Actually, we're
That was a good Al Bundy.
that was perfect. Perfect. Actually, we're going to talk about the importance of the AC system in the new house that you purchased.
Which is a great thing because you need to get those checked out ahead of time.
Yeah, not
before
after.
purchasing that house.
Or you're buying one of these.
We'll be right back.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
Ever need a doctor after hours? Well, searching won't help. But what do? You could go to the urgent care or ER, but if only there was a better way. Introducing the MNO Plus card. No waiting rooms, no copay, no consultation fee, giving you 24/7 access to a doctor by phone or online. It's easy to get started with affordable plans starting at $15 a month for a family of 5. For more information, visit mnoplus.com today.
have a special guest with us. We've got Johnny Cool with us, the infamous local star, AKA Mr. Shoe Salesman, state certified, Johnny Cool.
You know, I just thought he needs to do Dancing with the Stars one of these days too. Listen to me. Yeah, all of our friends from the Junior Service League are saying, yeah. And Johnny's
I'd
like,
rather
I'm
fix
gonna
air
kill
conditioners
you.
and give away shoes.
It's just a better gig for you, right?
I think the public would rather that as well.
But actually, if you think about when you buy a new house to Lynn, what are the two most expensive things that can go wrong in a house? One being the roof, and
Yes.
and you know, one of the things the appraisers do look at is that there's 3 years of life expectancy left in a roof. But on an air conditioning, there really is no
Yeah, there
guideline.
isn't anything like that.
So you really need an expert like a Johnny Cool that can, come in, check it out, and tell you what does it need? Does it need something? Is it going to be a costly repair coming down the road for money you may not have?
Ahead of time, and I'm really surprised. Everybody needs to know. You need to probably get this stuff checked out ahead of time. And I know Johnny does inspections, and other people do. You definitely more than the home inspector, right, Johnny?
In the home, what do you think about the home inspector?
Yeah.
You want a lot of
inspecting ACs?
nuisance calls, as we call them, with home inspectors, and not because they're trying to do something wrong, but they're just trying to learn a little bit about everything, and air conditioning is just a little more complicated than they're probably properly trained for. If I run 10 calls in a month on home inspectors, said this, said that, usually about 8 of them are nothing's wrong with the system.
Really?
So the home inspector goes out when you're purchasing the home, checking out everything possible in the house, knows very little about the AC system, and then what do you get a call when they think there might be something
Yeah, when it comes
wrong?
up with that thing, we have to confirm or deny the temperature difference across the coil, the little stuff that they're allowed to do.
Yeah,
and
they do
usually
that.
don't use-
They crank it up and they put that little monitor on it or
They don't
whatever.
use the
How
proper
quickly does it
instruments.
take to
It
get?
takes a while to set up. You got to let it run for a while. There's a lot more variables than taking temperatures that tell you if you have the proper amount of freon and airflow and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of misleading what they do and don't do.
Okay, so and if that system is bad, that can be very costly. And the last thing somebody wants, they just bought a new home, they had to get the AC turned or the
Right.
electric turned on, the water turned on, fill
Right.
it with furniture, and then poof, the AC's bad. What do you do?
An air conditioner sitting is one of the worst things. Like if a house has been vacant or in bankruptcy or whatever, and there's been no power on the house.
We've
it's
never
one of the-
seen it of those, huh?
Yeah.
Foreclosures?
Yeah, exactly.
So
Where
that
it's
could be a
just
thing. There's
sitting.
no really way to truly predict how long an air conditioner is going to last, but you can tell how it's been treated, if the coil has been cleaned, proper maintenance, and if it has the old refrigerant versus the new, to where you can know instantly a minor repair on a newer with the proper refrigerant air conditioner might be $200. For the old stuff, it could be $500 or $600 without
If the
hesitation.
unit's an older unit.
Right, because that refrigerant they quit making and they're cycling out now, and it's just real expensive.
When was the cutoff? You're talking about the old
Yeah, the
R20,
old versus the
is
new.
the
I knew it when I
R22
passed my
system?
test, but
About, what's the ballpark?
2004, 2005, so much has gone on in our industry over the last even 8 years or so. We went, the minimum SEER went from 10 to 13, and now 14 SEER, this coming up
What does that
January.
mean? You're
SEER
talking-
rating means how fast you fan.
See,
Seasonal-
rating.
higher
Oh,
the-
how fast? Okay.
Seasonal
faster your
energy.
SEER.
I like kitchens and bathrooms. Come on. Oh, look, granite countertops.
Air conditioning and windows are two things that will save you money. Kitchens and bathrooms will sell your house, though.
She wants to buy the house.
I know, I like kitchens and bathrooms.
So the higher the SEER rating, the
The higher
more
the SEER, the
efficient.
less hard the unit works to give you the same amount of cooling. Some people think, oh, it's higher SEER, it should cool more area. That's not true. It's like gas mileage on a car. It's efficiency. So a lot of the benefits you get from the higher SEER, it works less hard, so it's cheaper, lower your power bills, significantly lower utility bills. It's a lot quieter, but it also lasts longer because it doesn't work so hard. It's like a car driving its whole life
Okay.
flat instead of up and down hills all the time.
Now, when you said the ratings went up, does that mean the state is getting stricter for?
Yeah,
Okay.
the Go Green movement is affecting your air conditioner heavily.
Okay.
It's the environment.
And it's
Yes.
also increasing costs because every year they come up with new codes that we have to enforce. Like a couple of years ago, we had to actually certify that your ductwork was okay. And if it wasn't, you had to replace your ductwork to pass inspection, which
Wow.
there's good and bad to that because the good is like everything's more efficient, saving the environment, all that kind of stuff, and lower utility bills. But the bad part is that, the senior citizen on a fixed income that could barely afford a new air conditioner, now she's got to buy a whole new duct system.
Yeah, I
when it
know.
really, she could have had cooling, I mean, her power bill with new duct system might come down $20 a month.
Right.
But it's going to cost her $3,000 to obtain that $20 a month.
So you're saying now in today's world, it costs more to replace an AC unit than it did, say, you've been doing this a long time,
Oh
right?
yeah, 10 years ago. What are you
So-
trying to say? I'm old?
No, sir. I'm your biggest fan, okay? So it costs more now today than it did,
of
say,
course,
10
yes.
years ago because the higher SEER rating requirements, because of the restrictions, because of the Go Green, et cetera.
And simple things like the cost of copper and aluminum too. I mean, it all affects it.
Which is why those vacant houses, they're going in and they're
Yeah.
cutting those out.
Yeah,
Now, when they do that, do you have to replace a whole unit, or can you just?
You
put
have
the-
to, by law, you have to replace the entire system. Has to be what's called AHRI certified for a SEER rating, because there's no such thing as a 13 SEER condenser. It's a system. That condenser has to be matched with a certain air handler in the part inside your house, and then they measure the efficiency. Then it's rated with a SEER rating. Because in my price book, you have
It's like the dishwasher has to match the refrigerator.
or it
Go
just
ahead, in your
doesn't
price
work.
book. I'm
Right,
sorry.
just
I
doesn't
No,
interrupted
it's
you.
true. It's good.
'Cause she looked confused, so I had to help her out.
In our book,
Now I
we
got
have condenser models that give you the range of, like, say, 15 SEER systems, and then there's like 5 different options of air handlers, and on every air handler there's different data that's listed across. The main one being the SEER rating, and you could have what is sold in the 15 SEER section of like a 3-ton condenser. It could be a 14.5 SEER if you need to fit like a really small air handler, or go up to 17 SEER, a variable speed, oversized air handler, so it can range.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, wah, wah, wah. So here's a good question then. So someone bought a new home and the AC's out, so now they're torn between, what's the minimum now required of 14 SEERs?
14. It's still 13 SEER now, but if the manufacturers get stuck with the 13 SEER,
Right.
they're useless.
Okay.
So they're pretty much, they started running out of those 13 SEERs about June.
So-
and they did it on purpose. They'd
so-
rather force you to buy the 14 SEER than get stuck with a 13.
Okay,
But as far as January 1st comes, I'm pretty sure that's a date.
Okay.
You're good.
Is that on the test?
It's going to be in
Yeah,
there
that's on
anyway.
the test. I passed it years ago. I don't know this stuff.
So, what's the break-even point from a consumer that just bought a new home,
Right.
to say buy the 14 SEER, the minimum, which is a higher efficiency than it was years ago, to go to a 17 SEER? Is that what you say?
One
is
of
out?
the questions I ask all the time is, where do
How
you
much-
set your thermostat?
Okay.
And to me, like 78, your power company recommends 78 degrees. Every
Right.
degree below that, consider 6 to 10% of increasing on your power
That's
bill.
what they said on the news the other day.
Because it's 70% of your power bill, this thing, and depending on how much you cook and blow dry your hair and all the other
Right.
stuff, that's why the range of percentages. But I always relate it to if you work down the street, it doesn't matter if you drive a Prius or a Hummer, because the gas mileage isn't a big issue with you.
Right.
And that would be like, say, 78, 79 degrees.
Right.
If you, say, work 50 miles from here, then it's worth spending the extra money for the better gas mileage car or that kind of stuff. So
All right.
the sooner, the lower you set your thermostat, the quicker you get your return on your investment by obtaining the higher SEER equipment.
So the guy who puts his thermostat on 74 should consider
The
a
two-stage,
higher
yeah.
SEER unit and spend the extra money. What's typically the cost difference between a 14 SEER and a 17 SEER?
You go from 14 to 16, and a single stage standard unit is about $1,000 to
Okay.
$1,500, depending
Okay.
on the tonnage. And then when you get into the 17 and above SEER, they have the two-stage equipment, variable speed air handlers that are really
so those
good
are
at
even more efficient.
dehumidifying. Yeah, and people get scared. It's funny how people go in a house and spend a fortune, $20,000, $30,000 on a kitchen.
Yes.
It looks nice.
Look, did you see her light up?
Oh,
Did you call
But to spend an extra $3,000 or $4,000 on the air you breathe and the comfort, when you're in your house all the time, and to preserve hardwood floors and that kitchen and dehumidification in your home, the capabilities are amazing. What you can do with an air conditioner.
This is what she heard, kitchen.
But everybody, everyone always goes cheap on the air conditioner. Like, no, it's just $4,000 because they don't.
And
see
I was
it,
just
feel
going to
it.
say that a lot of time people are always trying to do the lowest possible. And I know
Always.
there's a lot of illegal companies out there that call you up on the
Yeah.
phone, and telemarketers that are trying to get you to, we can do,
Stay
cheap
away from the
system.
telemarketers.
Uh-oh.
And the
Did you
smaller
hear that?
systems, they're not going to do a 3,000 square foot house, right? I mean, don't you need to?
They can. They're going to do it
something
for all the wrong reasons. Like, they'll sell a $10,000 unit to to a senior citizen that keeps it at 82. If you get called by a telemarketer, they're scumbags, basically.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're the ones that come out and say,
Hang up.
This
if you
is the
get called by
unedited
that.
cut of the show right here.
$29, hey, we're in your neighborhood, we're down the street, so we can do it for $29. And then they get out there and they are doing,
I
they're
wonder
not.
how many people they told that to
And
that same day.
so they're doing their
They're not doing
inspection
it.
for $29.
They're not
and
doing
they're
an
gonna
inspection.
Say,
You're paying $30 for a sales presentation. You're paying them so
To
they can
come
sell
for
to you.
you.
And that's
Yeah.
all they're doing. I've seen it
Wow.
countless times. That's why we give free second opinions, because I can't stand when people get taken advantage of.
free second opinions.
There
So
you go.
always get a second
if
opinion.
you paid another AC company money to diagnose something or tell you something's wrong, within a week or two, call us. I'll come out for free to see if they're lying.
You know what's funny too is you see these AC companies. Look for I don't know how you pick an AC company because there's hundreds of them, but
Yeah.
look for somebody who maybe has longevity with the same name, because you see companies,
all the
and I
time.
know, they're in business, they get fined, they get arrested, whatever, and then next thing you know, they're open under another name, so.
Right.
And they got these nifty little jingles that are like, and they're national or they're all over the place and everything, but these nifty little, commercials and jingles and everything. I'd use somebody local. Somebody who you're going to. So if you run into him in the grocery store, Johnny,
That's right.
something's wrong.
There's a lot of good
He's gonna
companies
do
out
you
there.
right.
I'm friends with lots of them. I could list you 10 of them right now, but there's a lot of bad
But
ones.
they didn't pay to be on the show.
Neither did I.
Just kidding.
The thing you should be aware of, if people pay attention to this, is if the telemarketers, never call them if they have a telemarketing room. This may vary in my opinion, but duct cleaning, I think that's a scam, and that's my opinion. But it's derived from up north. They have oil burners, gas furnaces. They
Right.
create soot. And up north, they actually have sheet metal duct. It's code for them to have access. It's like every so many feet, so they can clean the ducts. I mean, that's part of their deal.
how
We live in a
about
totally different environment down
Right.
here. So when people come down here and they say, hey, no one does duct cleaning, and they stick this twisty little mop on the end of a shop vac, take your grill off, and charge you $100. You're not doing nothing. Your ductwork is made of flex, which is like a stretched out slinky with a plastic liner around it
Right.
and insulated. It doesn't catch dirt or anything. And fiberglass. And you start brushing that, you ruin the integrity of the board, and
Yeah,
fibers
wow.
blow through your house, and you make the thing weaker. And you lose R value. So keep the air handler clean, the rest will follow. And don't duct clean. Don't even call a company that does duct cleaning.
Wow. So some
My opinion.
great information here. So we'll be right back after this.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
Ever need a doctor after hours? Well, searching won't help. But what do? You could go to the urgent care or ER, but if only there was a better way. Introducing the MNO Plus card. No waiting rooms, no copay, no consultation fee, giving you 24/7 access to a doctor by phone or online. It's easy to get started with affordable plans starting at $15 a month for a family of 5. For more information, visit mnoplus.com today.
said, we've talked about the importance of the AC system in the house because it is one of the biggest, not only just
Biggest
the
expense when it breaks.
well, not just when it breaks, though, but the ongoing monthly expense
Just
being
like
a
your
big
car.
part of your electric bill.
Right, and just like your car, maintenance,
know.
maintenance,
Yeah.
right?
Once a year, though. Twice a year is an overkill.
Once a year.
So I think it's important to know that whatever AC company, I know there's lots of them out there, you choose one with integrity. And one of the reasons we brought Johnny Cool on the show is we feel like he definitely has integrity. And we've seen some of the things he's done in the community to make a difference, and he doesn't even know we brought him on for that. He thinks we're just going to talk about AC, but
Air conditioning the
but-
whole time. No.
but we actually have some footage of something that recently happened, and let's just roll this clip right here.
So Johnny, what prompted you to do this event here in the shoe store during back to school?
I was sitting at the stoplight. I just gave my daughter a chunk of change to go school shopping, and I remember as a kid, I never got those nice pair of shoes that I wanted, and basically, I don't know, sneakers go a long way to helping out your outfit. Kind of like throwing rims on a crappy car. All of a sudden, it's not so crappy anymore. And I don't know, I just put something on Facebook to help out a friend, say, in need of a nice pair of shoes, come up, you got whatever kind you want, take care of you. And,
It looks like it's snowballed here.
yeah, it was supposed to be for close friends, and a few unauthorized shares later, and thing went crazy.
All right.
That was it. Just trying to do a little good thing for some friends in the community, and it went crazy.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
So anyway, Johnny, tell us what that was all about. What were you doing?
It wasn't
and what
about
were you
any
thinking?
of this, that's for sure.
What was the SEER rating of that shoe? I mean,
What's funny is I was with my girlfriend. She had to do her kids with shoe shopping, and she was like, she's a budget shopper. She works in retail and stuff, and I'm like. But one day, no, you let those kids, I'll buy it. You get them whatever shoes they want. Because when I was a kid, I always wanted those, those high top with the thick laces.
Cool ones.
This is way back in late
The early-
90s,
the early
2000s.
remember, you're old.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Back in the early 50s.
Might have been in the
yeah.
80s, but
Might have been.
it's allegedly.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just was thinking, and I did that, and I just gave my daughter a nice chunk of change, because that's my kid. I give her everything I didn't have. I truly go out of my way to make sure she remembers having fun in high school, So anyway, I'm just kind of feeling guilty about that. I was like, thinking about me back then. So
Right.
I put something on Facebook to just, come out there, and if any of people I knew that, private message me. And I wanted to get the kids, not just kids that sneakers, I wanted them to get what they wanted.
Right.
Not the Pumas, the Nikes. Or,
So you didn't want to
whatever.
go to, you weren't meeting them at Payless, is what you were
Right,
saying.
and exactly. People say, go to Payless. You're missing the point. I want some kids that, not necessarily couldn't afford shoes, but just, I wanted them to get what they wanted, like something to make them proud. You throw chrome rims on a cheap car, and you feel good about it.
Right.
So kind of that scenario, I guess. So I put that on Facebook, and I had people private message me, and there's probably 12, 15 kids, and I initially put $500 limit, but it probably was going to go over, and I was okay with that. So the next day, I took a picture. I searched the stores. I found a good spot in the mall, and took a picture of it, put it on Facebook, said, hey, this is where we're going to meet for those shoes. It's on me, blah, blah, blah. I forgot to mention the part where the people that private messaged me. And
Next thing you know.
everyone shows up.
You show up at the mall.
It's funny because what Facebook, though, got me in trouble, Facebook got me out of trouble. Because all I did is put uh-oh, and a bunch of good people just showed up, and the West Pasco Business Association was there, and even just friends of mine, truly friends that I see, sometimes not, but once a month or two, showed up. $100 here, $50 there. Steve Farrell showed up from Farrell Everything, and he really helped out.
And he didn't want anybody to know he did
Yeah,
that.
but,
Actually. He was
everyone,
great.
that's why I don't deserve to be in this
his face was
chair.
all over
'cause
Facebook. You guys didn't do good at keeping him low
That's
key,
why
by
I
the way.
don't deserve to be here for that reason, because it wasn't me. It was everybody. It was truly a
but you
community
start.
thing.
You know what, Johnny? It was your heart.
It was your heart, and you know what? I think that sometimes we forget that. You wanted to do a small good deed, saying, "Oh, I'll spend $500, help some kids out," and then next thing you know, you have a whole support network of
It
a
was cool.
community coming in, saying, "I'll kick in, I'll help, I'll chip
Right.
in," and people doing that, and it's just
And
contagious.
that's what I love about this
And that's-
community that
and,
we
and
live
I
in.
was there,
It
and
is
I
so
witnessed
wonderful.
it. It was great to see. There was people lined up down the mall. There's security. There's and people were fighting in line. He cut. No, I was here first. I've been here
That's
since
true.
4:30. It was crazy.
I-
But it was
If you
great-
haven't seen it all over Facebook, go to Facebook, go to Barry's Facebook page or John's Facebook page or something and look, because the pictures on there of the lines and,
Yeah, it was
and
just
the
a
people.
great-
I truly do love where I live. I mean, people
Me too.
brag on Pasco County and say only in Pasco and this. But man, we live in a small town in the Gulf
Only
of
in
Mexico.
Pasco
Yeah.
things like
I mean,
this happen.
a small town in the Gulf of Mexico. If you're even poor, where else would you rather be poor? Where else would? I mean, I was poor in New Jersey. That sucked. So I mean, you
point.
can buy a cheap boat for $2,000 and enjoy the sandbar in the Gulf of Mexico. You can golf every day, ride a motorcycle. I mean, come on.
It's funny. I always said
If you
that,
can't succeed in this town, you
No.
just can't succeed, and it's
if
not
I'm
the
going to be
town's fault.
homeless, I would rather be homeless on a beach than under a bridge in New York, right?
Sure.
That's a good point. All right, we're gonna catch you up on the community events coming right up.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
Ever need a doctor after hours? Well, searching won't help. But what do? You could go to the urgent care or ER, but if only there was a better way. Introducing the MNO Plus card. No waiting rooms, no copay, no consultation fee, giving you 24/7 access to a doctor by phone or online. It's easy to get started with affordable plans starting at $15 a month for a family of 5. For more information, visit mnoplus.com today.
Walk through life. Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let's take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day. And everything's going your way. And you wanna make it last forever. We'll keep it together, 'cause it keeps getting better. Whoa, whoa.
So since we were fortunate enough to have Johnny on the show this week, we thought we'd talk about, I know, one of his favorite events that we do every year. It's called Bowling for Boobs.
Bowling for boobs.
Ironically,
Can I trade you for that, by the way? I don't know how I got stuck with feet. As big a fan of boobs I am.
I got boobs, he got feet.
Yeah, that
That's
sucks
how we
for me.
roll, you know.
Yeah, really. I'm
Johnny does.
Next
This
year
is
I'll
next
be
year the
buying
Victoria's
bras.
Secret to the Bra Center.
Yeah.
I do have a mannequin fetish.
So, September 29th. It's a fundraiser for breast cancer. So
Right.
it's really, really a lot of fun. People dress up, wear bras. Johnny last year
Did not.
Oh, he didn't
No, I
wear a
didn't.
bra. He
No.
wore a tutu.
Did not.
Or a
Yeah,
tutu.
I'm going to share and post that.
And
so
cool.
everybody sees it.
Again, you got to check out our Facebook pages if you haven't.
and
That's a
you
lot of
have-
fun. Bowling for Boobs is amazing. It's a good time.
It's probably, people tell me, the funnest event they ever go to.
And it's on a Tuesday, so you'll never have more fun on a Tuesday in your life.
It's September 29th. Go on www.wpba.biz. Get your lane. There's only a few lanes left. If you don't get a lane, get a spectator spot. It's $10
Right.
to do that because you don't want to miss it.
Or
It's
call
fun.
us or email us if you can't get on or whatever, but please reach out to us. The lanes are going fast. We have the entire lane. It's on Old 54.
We have the entire lane.
On the entire
With 10
bowling alley.
pins.
And on behalf of Johnny Cool, I am donating free mammograms for everyone.
All right.
What a guy. What a guy.
What a giver. What a giver.
It's in Newport Richey at Lane Glow on Old 54. We have 44 lanes. I think, is it 44 lanes?
44D lanes.
Yeah.
I should have
I think
seen
it's
that
46.
coming.
Yeah.
But they're going fast. So if you haven't registered already, get your business people together, get your employees or whatever, and give us a call and get a lane.
And also, we have on October 2nd, that's Friday, we have Fiesta Friday, which is basically a happy hour. Come on down, have a drink, hang out, network. And
That's always a good time.
and
And
it's
that's at our
free.
office, which is at
And-
2157 Springs Boulevard. He's telling you all this great stuff and not where it's at.
Yeah, I know. Well, you just got to know.
They
You
know
gotta
where
be
we
around.
are. Everybody
Absolutely.
knows where we are.
But the best part about that is we got the Raise bus right after, and we're going to open up ticket sales for that coming up.
And talk about going fast. That one goes really fast. So you might want to start messaging Barry now
Yes.
if you want to get on the Raise bus October 2nd.
It usually
which is a
fills
Friday
up
night.
in about 2 days on the last one, so we'll take about 50 people. It's $45 a head this time, but you'll get front row seating on the first base line,
Right.
and you get a free bobblehead, a free tumbler, or a free hat for coming. So,
See?
woohoo!
bargain.
Toys, giveaways. Even if you can't make the bus trip or if maybe it's sold out, Fiesta Friday is free. So that is still open. Still come to that.
Just come
That-
on down. So, you know
That's
what? It
open
was
to
great
everyone.
having Johnny on the show this week. So,
Thank you,
Thanks for
Johnny.
having me.
yeah,
Thank
it's
you,
really,
thank you,
really,
thank you.
really awesome that he came on. Thanks for what you do in this community, and we appreciate you. And get your AC checked out in your house before you buy it, not after, because I think if you buy maybe around 2004, 2005, like you said, maybe you might have a big upcoming expense like
And
me.
then
I
every
know.
year, maintenance,
Johnny will hook me
maintenance.
up, right?
Once a year,
Always.
even if you already own the house, once a year, get it checked out. It'll save you money, I'm sure.
Yeah, get that telemarketer to call you and
No,
say,
hang up on telemarketing. Thanks everyone for watching. We appreciate it. Get it out, get us out. Share us. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. We talk about Facebook all the time. Share it on all the social media. We appreciate you watching.
yes.
Can I close it?
Yeah, you can close it, but Johnny doesn't know his line.
Don't be a fool. Don't call home inspector.
No,
We
say
are
moving forward.
we are today and every day.
Moving forward.
There we are. Thanks everyone. See you next week. Bye-bye.